My name is Adam Drew. I work here in Red Hat at GSS Global Support Services. It's our technical support division here at Red Hat. 10 to 7 every day, I support our customers with clusters and file systems, but at night I play music. I play music with all free and open source software. I write, record, and produce music. I generate all my own sounds and all that stuff using Linux, using free and open source software that's available for whatever Linux distribution you want. A lot of it's also available for Mac OS X. And so I started, when this whole thing got going, I started talking to people about it, and people were interested, and I put together this presentation that I've done at an electronic musical festival that goes on in Raleigh at the Linux Users Group here in Raleigh. And yeah, so there's been interest. People keep asking me to talk about it. So I keep talking about it. For the hardware, you can see that there's really, we've got a computer, we've got a mixing board, this is a sound card, just for getting audio in and out of the computer. We got the keyboard here for playing sounds through the computer. We got speakers, and all this stuff is really off the shelf. None of this is high dollar. You can get this and this and this at Best Buy. Same thing with the computer, But the magic is the software. None of this stuff really matters without the software. So in the computer, I've got a whole bunch of different pieces of software, and I'm not going to go too in depth into each individual piece, but the basics of it are, we have this application called Ardor, which is a free and open source application written by a really fantastic community that allows me to record different bits of audio and mix them together. So I can record myself playing guitar, and then after I'm finished with that, I can record myself playing synthesizer and build a song that way, The synthesizer that I use in a lot of songs, for example, is itself a program. And right in the computer, I hook the output from my keyboard into the synthesizer. I hook the audio out from the synthesizer into Ardor, and I'm able to actually create sounds and create new instruments with the software that I can then use to play my songs. So, everything from the drums to the guitar tones to the synthesizer is all just these little modular parts that I'm able to hook up to each other to build a song. Oh, wedding ring and guitar don't mix. So we're going to have a webcast coming up on Opensource.com, and so today I was only really able to show you here's some of the parts, right? But this webcast is going to be getting in depth with the different pieces and showing how you can actually make them work together. Almost sort of like an intro to music production with Linux. I'm excited to have the opportunity to expose more people than just in the Raleigh area to it. For some reason, when I hear music, I don't hear somebody doing something. It's not a spectator. I feel like I'm involved even when I'm just listening. I'm taking apart what are they playing? How are they putting that together? How is that sound made? The biggest thing that excites me is things I can't figure it out. And some of my favorite songs, from like 9 Inch Nails or artists like that, I still don't know, 20 years after trying to figure out what it is. It's something I love. It's something that allows me to build things that nobody's ever heard before, nobody's ever done before. I can listen to my own music in the car on the way to work. It's pretty fun.